Welcome to the first video in our series, where we dive deep into the financial impact of inadequate active shooter response protocols. By the end of this series, you will understand the significant cost of not being prepared and the reasons behind investing in comprehensive training. Let's dive in. Inadequate active shooter response protocols can be catastrophic for any organization, both in terms of immediate aftermath and long-term consequences. When we talk about the direct costs of such events, it's not just about the evident bills that pile up, but about the deeper financial ramifications that might sometimes go unnoticed. Some direct costs are medical bills, legal fees, property damage repairs, possible insurance premium hikes, and possible victim compensation. In the aftermath of an active shooter event, victims might require immediate medical attention, which ranges from minor first aid to surgeries and prolonged hospital stays. Depending on the severity of injuries and the number of people affected, medical expenses can skyrocket, burdening the organization with significant cost. Lawsuits are almost a given after such incidents. Victims and their families might sue your organization for negligence or not providing a safe environment. These lawsuits can be multifaceted, involving personal injury lawyers, corporate attorneys, and more. Legal battles can drag on for years, incurring hefty legal fees and court costs. Active shooter events can lead to extensive property damage. Broken windows, doors, and other infrastructure damage need immediate repair. This not only includes the cost of materials and labor, but also the downtime that an organization will face, especially if key operational areas are affected. Insurance companies assess risk when determining premium rates. After an active shooter event, an organization's risk profile changes significantly. This could lead to dramatic hikes in insurance premiums, adding a long-term financial burden. It's not just about the immediate aftermath, but how such events make the organization a higher risk entity for years to come. Beyond the legal settlements, there may be moral and ethical obligations for the organization to compensate victims. This could be in the form of monetary compensation, funding therapy sessions, or other forms of support. The financial obligation could be immense, especially if the organization is held liable for not having adequate prevention or response mechanisms in place. In essence, the repercussions of inadequate active shooter response protocols are not just limited to the event's immediate aftermath. The cascading effects could strain the organization's financial resources, tarnish its reputation, and ultimately jeopardize its very existence. But the financial strain doesn't stop at direct cost. In the next video, we'll dive into indirect costs that often go unnoticed but can have long-lasting effects